It's looking a bit grim out here. Gonna piss down. Right, what do I want to do? I want to get the exhaust on this. Still waiting for an inner tube. I've ordered one. It seems to be taking its time. I've got all the back end done. I've got the chain done. I've got some chain lube here. Actually, what have I done with that? Here we go. Okay. No, I'll tell you what. We'll do that when it's running. Then I can do it while the wheels rotating, can't I? What next? Exhaust. Right, here it is. I've painted it all up. With heat resistant paint. So we get this masking tape off and we'll, yeah, there's fucking oil leaking out of it. There's a problem I've had with this, problem I've got now. I have painted it and I cleaned it thoroughly, but being a two-stroke, it's actually leaking oil out from inside it. And however much you clean it, it just wants to leak more oil. So, how good that paint will hold up, I don't know. Anyway, let us attempt to fit it. Right, I've got a gasket somewhere, haven't I? And I've also got to disconnect this shock absorber because basically the design of this bike is pants, and you have to disconnect the shock absorber in order to run the exhaust through. So let's just get that initially poked through. There we go. I don't care. How's everybody anyway? Are you looking forward to Christmas? Actually, saying that, by the time I actually upload this video, Christmas is going to have been, gone, forgot about. So, how's your new year? You looking forward to Christmas 2025? How's this go? I did get it out, but I can't remember how I routed it. Was it through there maybe? Or was it through the front there? Could have been. It did come out though. What goes out must come in. Chinese puzzle. Chinese bike though, isn't it? So, yes. Don't give up the day job. I'll just pop that shock absorber back in so at least the bike will hold itself up. Okay. Remind me I've got to tighten that shock, don't let me forget. Right, that's the exhaust run through. Now let me find the gasket. I'm going to put the light on, it's getting a bit dark in here. Just going from memory here. Righty-ho. I think that's it. Now, does that go? Something like that. Can't remember. on. I'll turn you on in a minute. Right, exhaust is on. It bolts up underneath the head, just there, runs along here, and there's a clamp at the back there that holds it on. There's also this bracket here which goes there. I don't quite know what that's for, whether that was for the exhaust or it holds something else on. I'll have to review the footage for that. Fuel tank, we're ready to pop on, which bolts on just there and there. I'll give that a bit of a clean up. So we'll get that bolted on. Then we'll come back. Probably might see about getting some pipe work on it. Might even get it fired up soon. Right, fuel pipe. I've got some new stuff here. No expense spared. It's a nice tight fit, but we put one of these silly little clips on. I don't like these much, but they're what came with it, so we'll use them. Okay, seems a good fit actually. And then that one goes there. I thought it'd split then, but it's not. It's the pipe's actually clear on one side. I don't know if you can see that. Jolly good. Right, get that on there. It's a tight fit. Right, and then do we need to trim it at all? That's the wrong way, isn't it? It goes that way. So let's get one of these on here. Connect that to the bottom of the tank. That's probably not going to be easy because it's a very, very wide. Yeah, I think we've got it. Right, that's on. I'm going to disconnect it at this filter end and shorten it a bit just here. Let's initially get it on the carburetor end first, and then we can make the alterations at the fuel filter. Shit, Jesus! I think it's going to go on. Oh, we nearly had the bastard there. It's a bit too small really. I'm forcing a pipe over an orifice, if you like, that it's not meant to go onto. Might have been an idea to put that on before we put the carb on actually. Now what we'll have to do, I think, let's find some bigger pipe, hang on. Right, that's on. That's the spring loaded fuel clamps I was on about. They're much, much better. Now, what I have forgotten to do is there was another tap attached to there and I forgot to put it on. And then I was going to put it on and I thought, actually, does it actually need it? Because it's got a fuel tap there, so for the time being I'm not going to bother. But I think it's time to get some fuel in it and see if this bad boy will fire up. 1 second. Right, fueled up. That's a bit sketchy sitting on there, to be honest with you. Let's see if she'll do anything. so she's needing some adjustment, but yeah, she runs nice. Where's the idle adjustment on that? Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do first. I'll get the throttle connected, because at the minute it's just on a piece of wire, so let me connect the throttle. Right, throttle's connected. I've wound the air screw out a little bit, although it's very difficult to get at. It's right underneath the bottom there. I am going to put, I think I said before, I've got actually I've got a parcel indoors, it's probably turned up, but it's one of these lanyard ones where you yank out the lanyard and it will kill the engine. But let's get a little bit of lube on that chain, I think. She's looking a little bit tired. Probably needs adjusting a bit more as well. This stuff, Auto Extreme chain lube, never used it, it come up cheap, so you know me, I'm cheap. You can't see what I'm doing, can you? Not that it's that interesting. Man lubes chain, hold the front page. Did pretty good actually. Although it's spilling, spunking shit everywhere. Chain lubed. Right, clean that shite off. Probably a bit over exuberant with the chain lube there, but aye, she's nearly there. Really want that front inner tube to turn up now, so we'll get her then riding. Still haven't made a decision as to whether I'm going to let my granddaughter ride it or not. She really does want to. You know, anyway, for the time being I'm going to call it there. We'll resume another day. Right, this little bike, still no front wheel on it, as you can see, because I'm still waiting for the inner tube to turn up. It's taking forever. I should have just gone to Halfords or something and bought one. What I am going to do is replace that light switch, that kill switch. We know that's faulty. We established that very early on, and I've ordered one identical to that switch that's on there now to replace it. But then, with safety in mind, I started having a bit of a Google around a Temu look, AliExpress I think this was actually. This thing here, let me zoom you back, so this is going to be the replacement kill switch. Now, it bolts on to the handlebars in the same way as that one does. It's got a button there to kill, but also it's got this thing. But bear in mind this is going to be ridden by a child, highly likely, so you would pin that to the child through their nostril or something, or onto the sleeve of their coat would probably be more better. And then if they fall off or they get into trouble, all they've got to do, blimey, that's hard to pull off, yank that away in theory, and then that should kill the engine. So I am going to fit it and wire it in. It's not interesting enough for me to film, but I will show you when it's finished. Right, I've fitted it, we've got it running as you can hear. Let's test it. Right, firstly the stop button. Perfect. Right, start it again and we'll pull the kill switch. Working perfectly. So let me just show you what I've done. It's not that interesting, but I'll show you anyway. So, obviously we've screwed it to the handlebar. Now annoyingly the wire comes out this side, which is a bit awkward. So we've come round there, down there, cable tie, down there, cable tie, under the tank, and then we've earthed it to the engine there, strapped it to the frame there, and then the wire that goes into the coil we've used, you can't even see it, but we've used a weatherproof connector there, you can just about see it, and yeah, that's running well. I've just warmed it up, it's ticking over well. Let's just start that again. Better put my kill switch on, there's nothing will happen. It's changed a little bit. I'll have a look at that in a minute. It's also very responsive as well. I forgot how good two strokes were. It's been that long since I pissed about with one. I have to do more of it. What next? We really need that front tyre before we can... well, we've got the front tyre, we need the front inner tube. So yeah, that's where we are so far, guys. We'll carry on, bring you back when there's more to show. So on this old carb for this little mini bike, the only thing that was wrong with it, and the reason I bought a new one, was because the little tap, this thing here, hang on, I can't see a fucking thing, this. Right, yeah, so this tap here, I don't know what I'm showing you that for because I've got one in my hand, it broke off. So I looked at a new carb and it was only a tenner, so I bought a new one. But then while shopping around on AliExpress, as you do, oh, hang on, I lost my O-ring. I think this was about £1.65 or something. So I thought, what the hell, we'll buy a new one, pop it onto this carb and we'll have a spare. And that's what I did. So there you go. We're going to screw that to there, like so. Can't find the screws, and we'll have ourselves a spare carburetor for it. The chances of ever needing it are probably zero, but we'll have one anyway. Right, one other slight change I've made. I did say earlier that I weren't going to bother fitting that fuel tap because it's got a fuel tap on the carb, but it was in the tray and I thought it was on there anyway, and I've also upgraded all the fuel pipes to these much nicer spring clips. Oh, apart from that one, look, I didn't do that one. Never mind, that'll hold. So we've got the old fuel tap on there, and that's much nicer. All the old fuel pipe was rotten and hard, so that needed doing. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Hello everybody. Finally, it's now several days later actually, but we have finally got our replacement inner tube. So we can now, hopefully, if I don't fuck it up again, we can get a front wheel on this what do you call it, this little mini bike thing, as well as the inner tube. We also got a puncture repair outfit there, so we're going to try and repair this one that I knackered as well, and then if I'm unlucky enough to knacker another one, hopefully we'll have a spare. Right, let me drop the legs down on the camera, we'll crack on. Right then, let's start by initially getting a bit of air in this thing, shall we? I'll do now, just enough to get it to hold its shape, that's all we need. This comes from Timu, so who knows? Who knows? Let's lock that off. Where is the split in this? Yeah, we'll have a look at that in a minute. Right. Let's just get unnecessary shit off the bench. Okie dokie. Right, first thing to do then, get this fed in. That's a little off actually, look at that valve, if you can see that, but it's just not pointing where it should. It's a very, very badly made inner tube. Yeah, this is boring. Let me get this in. At least get the inner tube fed in, and then I'll show you how I try and force the tyre on by hand. No tools, because I keep splitting the inner tubes when I do that. Right, that's the inner tube fed into the tyre. Now the way I did the last one is I just drenched it in soapy water, which is what this is. Pot's falling apart. Come on, keep working. You've got much more to do. Okay, and then we simply try and press the bead over. The only trouble is with using soapy water as well, it does help the tyre to slip over, but it also makes your hands slip off. So we will try and work that round. So let's change location. Because I think it's going to be easier to do it with knees and shit on the floor. Get a hammer, because I think that's what I used last time, and then try and work the edges in with a wooden handle of a hammer. Go on, you bastard. It's very tempting to grab a tyre lever and try and just ease that last bit over. But that is where I went wrong last time. Go on, you, gotcha. Whew. So, yes, it can be done without tools. Right. Oh, you fucker. It's a bit of a workout. Right. Let's put some air in it. Should have, does it tell you? Right, maximum load. So maximum 36. I'm not putting 30. That's about 25. That's 30. It's probably way too much. But there we go. It can be done. Right, next job. I'm going to clean it up a bit and then get the disc. I've got to clean the disc up as well. That's well rusty. So we'll bring you back when we're ready to fit the wheel. Right, that's all cleaned up. I'll give the old disc a bit of a rudimentary clean as well. We're not going mad on it. It's £100 bike tops at the end of the day. So, still don't know whether to let my granddaughter ride it or not. I really am torn on that one. I know I initially said I don't want to, but she's seen it. She really wants to have a go on it. So we'll see. So on with the disc. Highly unlikely there's a torque spec for these, but we'll just wham them up and jobs are good. I like how everything's little and cute on it. It's, having worked on big bikes all my life, and suddenly we've got this dinky little thing. I did actually buy a new engine for it as well, because when I bought it as a non-runner I weren't sure if I'd get it going or not. New engines were really cheap, like 36 quid or something stupid, so I have got a new engine for it. I probably won't bother putting it in because the one we've got runs fine. Anyway, let's get myself set up and we'll see about getting that front wheel fitted. Rightio, let's go. I think I've got everything I need. So, we've got two dinky little spacers there. Very much little to them at all. Bit of grease. Axle. The front wheel. get the first spacer on first. Then we can feed it in. Unfortunately, the brake discs have closed up a little, but it's only a cable one, not hydraulic, so we can sort of push past it, I think. Second spacer. Just turn that out just to get it started. In she goes. What have I done with the nut? There it is. I'm not sure if I got that right actually. Whether I don't think it makes a difference, but whether it goes through from this side or this side, I don't think it makes a massive difference. However, I am going to change it for no other reason than the back one is through the opposite way to what I've got this one. So just for nothing more than uniformity, we are going to change it. So same thing again. That way in there. Oh, I'm falling off my little bench. Through there. In there. And on with the nut. Tighten that up. Let's get it down on the floor. Such a cute little thing. Click. Right. Let's have a look at it. I've got to get the seat on and everything. But yeah, what a little cutie it is. And I think I told you before, but I have got a little sticker set for it as well. But there we go. New tyres and wheels fitted. Let me just check the old brakes out, see if they work. So, front, back could do a bit of adjusting actually. We'll sort that out. But yeah, they're quite good brakes on it for what it is. Right, there we go. Don't know what to do next. Probably need to clean up the seat panel actually. So yeah, we'll clean up the seat panel. I'll adjust that back brake up a bit. I'm also going to turn these levers down slightly because they're a bit high. I think they need to be round a little bit. So we'll make a couple of adjustments. Get that seat panel cleaned up. Oh, mud guard, not mud guard, chain guard. We've got to put that on as well. Probably adjust the chain. So let me get a little few things sorted out and we'll come back. Right then, brakes all adjusted, chain adjusted, chain guard back on. I think all we've got left now to do is the plastics. Now they need some cleaning and repair, and we also need to apply the sticker set. So let us make a start by stripping down that seat unit. Let's just move this out of the way. Get up. Such a cute little bike. I know I keep saying it, but it is. Right. Now, these are a little bit deformed. I don't know if you can see on that. So that's popped out of there and it's a little bit twisted. Same that side. I'm going to strip this down and we may have to apply some heat to that, but we'll see if we can get them looking a little bit better. Let's start by undoing all these screws, getting them stripped down for starters. One more. And the tail section has got a big crack in it as well. I'll try and glue it. There's not much I can do, but we'll do what we can. Right, these three here for these side panels. Right, that's that. These are the bits that are twisted, I think. Let's just get that seat unit off. I'll show you the damage on this tail section. I'm not going to film too much of this because it's cleaning and repairing and shit like that. There you go. But that's that tail section. Big old crack in there. So we'll try and put some super glue. It's not compromised it at all, but we'll try and get some super glue in there. Dinky little seat unit. It's quite soft actually. Give that a bit of a clean, get all that smeg out of there. There we go. It's improved already. Right, we'll get the rest of these panels cleaned up and get some super glue in there. Like I said, not filming a massive amount. Yoo-hoo! Right, we're going to try and fix these cracks. They don't actually really need fixing, they're not sort of flapping about or anything, but might as well have a go. So I'm going to, there's a couple of them that are cracked. So we'll squirt a bit of the old super glue in there. Like that. Let's go over the top. Super glue's pretty crap these days, have you noticed? What can I wipe the excess off with? Like I said, it probably ain't going to make a lot of difference, but you know, they're cracked and we might as well try and fix them. This one as well got a little crack in it. Can't even open that one up, to be honest, so we'll put some super glue over the top, let it soak in a bit, and probably go on the underside as well. That'll do. What I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to fully assemble all these plastics back onto the bike as they are. Then what will I do? What will I do next? Lost my train of thought. Yeah, then I think what we'll do is we'll clean them up with bleach. Then we'll clean them again with isopropyl alcohol. And then we can see about we can see about getting the old decals on. So yeah, sounds like a plan, doesn't it? I think I might start assembling that. Right, I've just picked this seat up to start assembling, and it's got like all white patches on it. So what I've got here, something I bought years ago, can't even think what it's called, or the label's all faded, but basically this is the shit you put on bumpers to try and get faded bumpers back to black again. And as I remember vaguely, I seem to think it was quite good. And my only concern, tilt that up, is that it might give you a black arse every time you sit on it, because I can't remember how well it dries. I can't remember how to use it, I'm assuming you just put it on. But yeah, look at that, that's gone lovely and black. So I think we'll just let that dry overnight actually and resume in the morning. Good, jobs are good. And I'm assuming now if I touch that I'm just going to get black fingers, but actually it's not too bad. I will let it dry overnight though. And, yeah, we'll pick this up tomorrow. Oh, it's cold. Anyway, as you can hear, I've got this little bike ticking over. It's on choke at the minute. I think it will die if I take it off choke, but we'll try it. Maybe not. It's running sweet actually, but I do want to get some stickers on it. I want to ride it. Hang on a minute. Carries me, you know, what a surprise, that little bike won't carry, behave yourself, that little bike won't carry my 18 stone weight around. Anyway, I need to get my granddaughter to ride it, but I need to get some stickers on it. Let's make that the next job. Right then, stickers. Now I bought these off my favourite store, Temu. The amount of shit I bought from that is unreal. These are not for this bike. These are for a Honda CRF 50, I think. Sort of the bike that this is a copy of. So I don't know how they're going to fit, if they're going to fit, and how they're going to look. But we are going to try and put them on nonetheless. So this is what we've got. There's 4 of them, whatever the fuck they are. 1 of them, which I'm assuming, I don't know, does that go on the front there? If it does, it's too big. We've got that one there, which clearly is for the back. We'll probably start there actually. Oh no, that'll be for the front, won't it? So yeah, who knows? Let's make a start. I'm not going to make you sit through all of this, but we'll get one on, and then I'll turn the camera off, finish it off, and we'll bring you back for a look. And then that'll be the end of this project. I might even upload this as one video. This is isopropyl alcohol, which hopefully should get rid of any contaminants or anything that will stop this sticking. So how is that gonna fit? How do you actually do this? Do they just peel off? And yeah, they do. Right. Let's just go for it, shall we? I'm just eyeballing it. I don't know how central I'm going to be, but we'll just wing it. Yeah, that's all up at the fucking shop. Oh, that's no good. We'll get a second chance. Reckon about there. Well, it's all wrinkled. Not very good at this, am I? Who cares? That's better. So there we go. First one on. It's a kid's bloody trail bike, you know. If it's not 100%. Not 100%. So there you go, that's the first one on. Right, I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to get as much of this on as I can. We'll bring you back for a final look. And we're finished. What do you think? I'll show you close up in a minute as well, because this is one of them bikes that looks good from afar but is far from good. Now, as stated previously, the sticker set is not for this bike, so I've had to bodge and make do where I can, but I think it looks good. So if we go close up, I do have wrinkles and what have you, which I couldn't avoid because, like I said, they don't fit properly. Now round here you'll see that I've had to cut and lose some of the lettering. That one's not too bad. That big square sticker that I had no use for, I've cut it up. I've put a piece of it on the front there and then a couple of little stripes on the back. We've got the front bit. We've got some bodge fuckery around the top there, but hey, you know, if this is ridden in the dirt, it's going to get battered up anyway, so. Does it look better than it did before? I think it does. I think them stickers have improved it no end. So, I've not kept track of this one cost-wise. I know I paid 30 quid for it, and I think the tyres were like 25, 30 quid, I can't remember. I'm going to say it owes me about 100 quid. I'm guessing, just like I said, didn't keep track. What's it worth? You tell me. 150, 100, I don't know. I think they're only about 350, no, 300 quid. But I'm sure you guys who follow my channel regularly will know that I don't let the final value of a project dictate what I spend on it. So if I lose money on them, really don't care. I'll just do it because I enjoy doing it. Anyway, what am I going to do with this? Fuck knows. absolutely no idea. I might see if my granddaughter's interested. If not, I'll either sell it or stick it to the back of the shed and forget about it, like I've done with so many of my projects. Who remembers that one? I mean, you've got to go back a long way, but look, do you remember that Tamaretti? There's bits of it there, and there's bits of it now. I've still got it. I think that's the wheel of it there. Yeah, I've still got it. So anyway, that's the end of this project. We have got some things in the offing which I will get round to. One of them's under that sheet there, and one of them's under that sheet there. Not necessarily motorbike related, but we'll come to them. I've put some nice little gouges in the lawn there, which I hope the wife won't see. Anyway, that's the end of this one, guys. A little bit different. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.